In many African nations, the dream of democracy often clashes with a harsh reality, leaders clinging to power, sometimes for decades. What happens when the ballot box fails and voices of dissent are silenced? It's a path that has, time and again, led to the military stepping in. This is the story of how extended rule can sow the seeds of a coup. The script is often the same. A popular leader comes to power, promising a new dawn. Years turn into decades. The Constitution, once a sacred document, becomes a tool to be molded. Term limits are amended or abolished altogether, paving the way for a presidency for life. Elections, meant to be a reflection of the people's will, are sometimes marred by allegations of manipulation and irregularities. The political landscape shrinks, with opposition voices marginalized and critics silenced. The space for peaceful political change begins to close. As one leader's grip on power tightens, a nation's patience wears thin, frustration builds among the populace. Young people, facing unemployment and a future without opportunities, see no path for change. You see it in the streets, citizens marching, holding placards, demanding that their leaders respect the Constitution and step down. They chant for term limits, for a chance at a different future, for their votes to matter. These protests are often the first sign that the social contract between the ruler and the ruled is breaking down. But when these calls for change are ignored or met with force, the pressure cooker of society only intensifies. This is where the military often enters the picture. Historically, armies have seen themselves as guardians of the nation, the last line of defense for national stability. When political avenues for change are blocked and widespread unrest threatens to boil over, some soldiers see it as their duty to intervene. They frame their actions not as a power grab, but as a necessary step to restore order, to reset the political clock, and to hand power back to the people. You'll hear them on national television, announcing a transitional government and the suspension of the Constitution they believe was betrayed. While the sight of soldiers in the streets can bring temporary celebration from citizens desperate for change, it's a double-edged sword. Military coups are inherently unstable. They replace one form of authoritarianism with another and rarely lead to a smooth or immediate return to genuine democracy. The cycle of instability can continue, as the underlying issues of weak institutions and a culture of personality politics remain unresolved. The path from a long-serving ruler to a military takeover is a stark reminder that true stability comes not from the strength of one leader, but from the strength of democratic institutions that ensure peaceful transfers of power. It's a lesson written across the continent's history. To keep exploring the real stories that shape our world, subscribe to Reality Vault TV. Join our community, like, and share this video. Together, let's uncover the histories that define our present. Thanks for watching.